All right, so let's watch this trailer real quick. Okay, what did the first one say? It was thought to be extinct. Yeah. Okay. The Galactic Federation received a troubling transmission that suggested otherwise. I love seeing the fusion ship in like 3D. 7 extra planetary multiform mobile oh, Jesus, Emmys were dispatched. Okay, so 7 of them extraplanetary multiform mobile identifier robots. So that's the Emmys were dispatched to investigate the to see if the parasite was still alive. Huh. All right. 7 of them. That suggests that there's at least 7 areas. Okay. However, soon after the Emmy arrived on the planet where the transmission originated from, okay, they disappeared.
Entering the atmosphere.
Lady.
10, 3, 2, 1.
What the fuck happened? Huh. Okay. So wait, she's about to land, and then all of a sudden she just wakes up? So she has the Varia suit on. She's going over here, and then she wakes up? Okay. Oh, it's explain the lore? Well, I mean, it pretty much just tells you exactly what's going on. The lore has yet to be explained. And I feel like this confuses people, too. Like on the last video, when I'm talking about shit, it's like we don't know exactly the lore here. Okay. This is a new game. All right. It's not like this is the last 4 Metroid games. So we're like, oh, okay, yeah. So this here is, yeah. So this makes sense. The planet that she's never been on before. The Emmys, yeah, we already knew about that. That was back in Metroid. You know. I mean, this obviously looks like some Chozo shit. This looks like almost like a power suit, does it not? You know what I'm saying? So, but this looks like Chozo artifact stuff with like, I mean, it makes sense. Like, that is part of the lore. You know, all the Chozo stuff. Yeah. So I figured it's like her armor, Chozo artifacts. You know. Which means that, you know, obviously they have established, and that is one part of the lore that I'm not sure about, is all of the intricacies with like how far them moffuckers have branched out in the universe or the galaxy or whatever, the Chozo. Because obviously they're all over the place. Because this is a new planet, clearly. Metroid Dread Report Volume 5, The Power of Samus. Welcome to Metroid Dread Report. This series will introduce the newest information on Metroid Dread game in the world. Metroid series, along with behind-the-scenes glimpses of the game development team. Samus Aran, the galaxy's most powerful bounty hunter, is a consummate professional who has completed many missions believed to be impossible. In this edition, let's take a closer look at the abilities and the arsenal that Samus has within arm's reach. All right. Well, wait. Samus lost her family as a young child after a devastating attack by the space pirates. The Chozo took young Samus under their wing and raised her on planet Zebes. She received a DNA transplant from this bird-like species that altered her physiology and allowed her to adapt to this harsh new environment. Why didn't they give her wings? Yeah, I've always said this shit, that she's half like Chozo and shit, or she has Chozo DNA. That is like old lore. That's been known for a long time. This isn't new. Under their wing, I get it. You should have given her wings, dude. Before striking out on her own, Samus was once enlisted and trained by the Galactic Federation Army. We won't talk about that. The true identity of the face under her helmet remains shrouded in mystery across the galaxy. Transmission from the dev team. Yeah, and she did play with the Mets. She did play baseball with the Mets, where she batted a 300. Excellent batting average from Samus Aran. Arm cannon. Samus's right arm is completely integrated with their powerful and iconic arm cannon, which can fire 2 types of weapons. Whoa, Sammy, slow down. Rapid fire beam attacks and powerful missiles. Because the arm cannon is so deeply integrated, Samus can toggle between weapon classes at will. In the Metroid Dread game, you can attack from nearly any angle while running, jumping, or holding onto certain walls and ledges. Beam attacks. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, we figured that out. Yeah. Is there anything special in here? No. Normal. Charge. P-shot. Phaser. Bug. E-tanks. Missiles. 63. 1964. 64 being Nintendo 64. Metroid Dread was supposed to be released. Okay, never mind. The beam attack is Samus' go-to offensive ability. Acquiring upgrades can modify its power and properties, like increasing the attack spread or adding other functions. Dude, this game looks so sick. I'm really excited for this. Okay, let me look. So this looks like grapple beam, yeah. Block, so it looks like grappling blocks and moving them is going to be like some sort of puzzly aspect. So one thing I noticed is this is obviously not possible to sequence break unless there's some sort of technique found. There might be. I don't know. Because clearly there's a slope here. They put that there on purpose. You're probably going to slide right off. And the grapple is necessary. They did say sequence breaking was like Super Metroid, though. So there are parts in Super Metroid to where you can't sequence break either. So one such functional upgrade is the grapple beam, which lends it a rope-like quality that makes the arm cannon capable of connecting to specific points. Once connected, Samus can tow object or swing herself to otherwise unreachable parts of her environment, or the environment. Unlike the endless wave of beam blasts at her disposal, Samus has a capacity limit for this compact yet powerful heavy weapon. It, too, can be enhanced with ability upgrades. Samus can increase her missile capacity, thus being able to hold more by acquiring missile tanks, missile plus tanks scattered throughout the world. Missile plus tanks? Was missile plus like super missiles? I assume missile plus. I assume. Search with diligence. What the hell is this enemy? It's kind of neat looking. There are really cool environments. I was worried about that, but looking at this looks pretty awesome, actually. Each attack can be done while running or jumping. In the Metroid Samus Returns game for 3DS system, Samus had to plant her feet to free aim and fire. Now you can aim forward in a wide range of angles while running. This makes it easier to attack from a distance while on the move. Thank God. In the Metroid game, most actions like her arm cannon, attacks, and melee counters can be performed from nearly any position. We wish to emphasize the player being able to maintain their speed and momentum at any given time, aiming to make the flow through different types of gameplay feel as seamless as possible. They listened. They watch my stream. Nintendo watches my stream. They said, okay, Oats. Actions and abilities. Melee counter, yeah. This action creates an opportunity for Samus to stun an enemy by striking it right as it's about to attack. If successful, the stunned enemy is then open to getting hit with a powerful follow-up attack. Samus can dash counter while running too. Oh. That's kind of neat. Wait, I want to see something. Hold on. It looks like momentum, I guess, is just preserved. It didn't really look like it sped up or slowed down. It was just... but, I mean, that's cool. I mean, that might be an automatic. Samus can pass through the narrow passage by sliding or by curling into a ball. Wait, I wonder if you can slide through this whole thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hold on. Looking at the map, it looks like it's already been unlocked, and then these lighter green areas are where Samus has been. Perhaps. So, like, clearly the map station has been unlocked. Yeah, I mean, I figured automatic morph, because it wouldn't make sense just to slide through everything. That wouldn't look very good, or that wouldn't be very smooth. The player can drop Samus into Morph Ball by tilting the left control stick down, crouching, effectively the same way it's always been done in the 2D Metroid series, and now also by simply pressing ZL buttons. Samus will also automatically take Morph Ball. This is a thing we already watched. I'm pretty sure I already talked about that. Yeah, because I was looking at the wall jumps. Huh. I want to watch that again. This area looks sweet. So they're giving Samus a double jump, I assume. Samus is on parallel physical abilities, elevate her jump actions to another level. One such action is wall jumping, where she can jump and kick off the wall. Her jumping capabilities can also be enhanced via ability upgrades. For example, the new spin boost ability allows Samus to jump a second time while spinning through the air. That's kind of neat, I guess. I mean, I can't complain about that. I don't mind new abilities, you know, that's cool. Aeon abilities. You can tap into it. Yeah, one such ability is Phantom Cloak, blankets, optical. Yeah, Standing still will slowly deplete her reserve of Aeon energy. She can also move while camouflage, but it costs a greater amount. When not in use, her reserve automatically regenerates over time. I can see that being kind of a hurdle if you're trying to, like, you know, if speedrunning becomes a thing in this. Because if you're trying to move with it on, well, it's like on your tail. You probably have to, like, make it as accurate as possible. Just like her attacks, we strive to make all of her abilities feel quick, unstoppable, and seamlessly Samus-like. In particular, this time, Samus can pull off counters without losing forward momentum. This is what I talked about on the first trailer. This paves the way for a more aggressive use of counters. And I was talking about how you don't lose momentum, and you can actually use it to your advantage, it feels like. To, like, maybe, like, make a ledge or something. I bet it can be abused. Letting Samus take advantage of momentary weakness in enemies otherwise out of reach, successfully scaling walls, slipping through jumps, and knocking down enemies in a fluid series of quick movements will make you feel like the strongest bounty hunter in the galaxy. Yay! This is pretty dope. I like the suit. It's cool. The power suit that Samus wears is based on Chozo technology and was created specifically for her. Wait, so it was created for her. So in that trailer that we watched, she has the Varia suit, but then she lands somehow. I don't know if that's just like the trailer or if like that's a sequence of events that happens. Maybe like they're helping her out or something. I don't know how she fucking blacked out. Like she had one too many shooters on her flight. Too bad you can't beat your enemy into a bloody pulp with the arm cannon. Yeah, that would be annoying. In addition to power suits and defenses, Samus can increase its energy and thus its capacity to withstand damage by requiring 2 kinds of energy tank items. Wait. Standard energy tanks increase her suit's energy by 100 each. She can also collect 4 energy parts to reconstruct the same functionality as a standard, or as a reserve tank. Part pieces. Let me reread this. And that's two kinds of energy tank items. Standard energy tank increases her suit's energy by 100. She can also collect 4 parts. Oh, I see. So yeah, you guys are right. It is like Zelda heart pieces. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't really mind that. I mean, these are things that I don't really mind. These are creative decisions that don't really have any bearing on gameplay or anything. Samus's power suit is one of the kind article made superior technology of the Chozo. Well, the series has seen various forms of Samus's suits. The fully powered suit from the Metroid Zero Mission game for the Game Boy Advance system, obtained by overcoming the Chozodia Runes trial, is the basis for all of these. The events of the previous game, Metroid Fusion, also for the Game Boy Advance system, changed a lot of things for Samus and her suit, but this time we're using a new power suit to imagine what would be beyond Metroid Fusion. This art is really cool. I like the art. The Metroid were created to be the natural enemy. Wait, the Metroid were created to be the natural enemy of the X-Parasite? Wait, when is that said in previous games? Did you not know that? That's in Fusion? Dude, I speedrun Fusion in Japanese. I haven't played that in English for like 10 years. And who the fuck reads that shit anyways, even if you do play it in English? I read it like 3 times when I was a kid. I didn't realize they were just specifically created for the X-Parasites. So therefore, the X-Parasites have been around for how long? You guys are so stupid. Half you bitches didn't even know that, but you're just jumping on the train. By receiving an emergency dose of the Metroid vaccine, created... What? Wait a minute! Created from a cell culture previously sourced from the Metroid hatchling. Samus became the only living creature who cannot be harmed by the X-Parasite. Because of her immunity, Samus alone is dispatched to planet ZDR to investigate the possible presence of the X-Parasite, a life form thought to have been eradicated. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. I mean, it wasn't for the X-Parasite from Nestroid through Prime and SM. So it only shows that in Fusion. Yeah, there is no X-Parasite. There is no X-Parasite mention until Fusion. So I didn't realize. So this is why I'm confused. What is the timeline? So the Metroid, you know what I'm saying? There is no... this is added. Yeah, Samus Returns could have mentioned it. I didn't beat Samus Returns. That shit sucks because you have to have a 3DS capture, and I just haven't even beat it. Yeah, I could see they added stuff, yeah. Like in Samus Returns, or in Zero Mission. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. They obviously added a bunch of this shit. Now, I know a bunch of Metroid fucking backseating lore stands are going to say, oh, dude, that's obvious, man. Yeah, so anyways. You dumbass, dude. The X-Parasite is a terrifying creature capable of infesting any living thing, causing it to die, and then mimicking its host using the genetic information it copies. I wonder why they're putting this here. I wonder what the twist is going to be in Dread. It's no exaggeration to say that the X is the strongest and most odious of life forms, as it instinctively prioritizes the preservation and expansion of its species, repeatedly dividing and merging to mimic stronger individuals. However, the only thing that can nullify its ability is the Metroid, which was created to be its natural enemy. So this is just what I'm confused about, and I hope you guys understand why I was like, the Metroid are in like 1, 2, 3. It's explained later on in Samus Returns. I haven't beaten Samus Returns even because the fucking 3DS capture is awful. And then it's saying that the Metroid were specifically created for the X-Parasite. So therefore, the X-Parasite have been around longer, much longer than the Metroid because they became an issue. You know what I'm saying? But there is no mention of that in 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah. All right. Since the Metroid went extinct prior to the events Metroid Dread, the only one who can rival the X is Samus, as she now has Metroid DNA in her. Wait a minute. If Samus has Metroid DNA, okay. If Samus has Metroid DNA, can that DNA be used by the X-Parasite to mimic Metroids and shit? And is that gonna like be some sort of weird thing that happens to where? No. Okay, Logan, we got the fucking X cannot mimic Metroids. What are Mocktroids then? Mocktroids are clones. Mocktroids were made by space pirates. So the Metroids can't be duplicated or whatever. They can't be, yeah. I guess that makes sense if they made it, but. And what the fuck were the things in Fusion that you had to kill before you got a power? Oh, those are the cores or whatever, the X cores. So if Metroids can't be made into Metroids, then maybe they transformed into one through time. What? The second half of this video, why is Samus wearing a different suit than the one she started with? Stay tuned. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. All right, well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Anyways, I don't have a 3DS capture. That's the only reason I haven't been playing it more.